What's up? I'm Griffin Landa. I play bass in the Acacia Strain. We're out here on tour with Between the Buried and Me. It's a sick package because we're doing 2 nights in every city. We're playing different records. So night 1 we play a lot of fast stuff. Night 2 we play a lot of doom stuff, which kind of correlates to these 2 basses that I have. These are both Ibanez LACS SR5s that they made for me. And so I kind of base these off of their Prestige SRs. So it's a lot of similar woods and stuff, but I haven't put an ebony fretboard on this one. It's got a flame or quilted maple top, and I always haven't put Nordstrand big singles in my basses. And then these are both wired up just to both be on at all time, and then just 1 volume. So it's super simple. But this one is a 34-inch scale, and then this is my G sharp bass. So I play it mainly on our faster stuff, and I'm using Diodario strings. I have a 105 4-string set that I get, and then I have them give me a 135, but I have the 135 tapered, so then I can have the strings sit flush. It helps me keep it a little lower for lower tunings, which is ideal for a lot of faster stuff. And these basses play like butter, like they just fly, which is awesome. And then this bass is pretty similar, but it's a 35-inch scale. And so I had to make this 35 so I could have a dedicated drop F bass. In the past, I would do drop F on a 34-inch scale, and I would have to have like up to a 170 low F string, and this is a 160, but it's it just seems to, it just seems to feel better, and I can still keep the tighter tension, better for tuning stability and just how it sounds. Sometimes when it gets too flubby, it just loses all definition, and so with this 35-inch scale, it like kind of sucks that back in, which is awesome. So yeah, the only difference between these two is, other than the scale length, is Wenge fretboard, a flame maple top, different color obviously, but then this is Diodario strings again, and I use a 110 4-string set, and then a tapered 160. And yeah, got a little Wenge Purple Heart neck, and this one has the same neck woods, just different fretboard. Yeah, it's a pretty straightforward rig, but when we're in 2 nights in every city on this tour, so it's a little easier. But every night when we're loading in and out, having just a simple rig like this and simple pedal board, everything plugged in always, it just keeps us kind of going. We rarely have issues, which is awesome, and I think it comes down to how clean we try to keep everything. So I only use this drop pedal on 1 song on this tour, but in the past I've used it to drop down from G sharp to drop F quite a bit, but so it's on here just for 1 song right now, but then it just goes into my tuner, into my gray channel, which is from Earthquaker Devices, and I use this for 2 different distortion channels, or 3 I guess, because I can kick it off, and then I have a little bit of gain on my amp. But green is channel 1, red channel 2, and then for the crazier like fuzzy distortion stuff, I have this way huge pork and pickle. It's like it's kind of similar to the swollen pickle for guitar, but bass version. And then to clean everything up, I've got the Fortin Zool, and I have it keyed off of my tuner, so it's getting the clean input to gate. And it's pretty simple rig. This tour we're doing a lot of doomier stuff, so that's why I have the 3 different channels of distortion. Typically on a normal tour where we're just playing random songs off of various records, I might not even have these, but it's fun to play around with them on this doom stuff. And some of our faster stuff, some of the faster newer stuff, we've been experimenting with more different styles of distortion, so it's kind of cool to expand on that on this tour. Yeah, it's pretty simple. Most of us are just using in-tune picks, and so these are just their 1.14, and pretty much every tour I use the same pick, but I just have different colors made. Pink and orange. They glow in the lights and go flying, which is sick. So these are both guitar guys. I'm down here with my dark glass rig. And so I'm still using I've been using these heads for maybe about 6 years now. I've got two Microtubes 900 heads. They're both live. So my red channel, which is the B3K distortion circuit, is going to Mike and I's side. And then the blue channel is going over to Devin's side. It's just not as bitey. It's a little more of like a round vintage distortion. And then both go to front of house and both go to our ears. So we can mix whatever we want in our ears. Like I said, on this tour, I'm using these a little more clean than I typically would. So the gain is at about half, and my blend is about half here, and blend a little more on this. So blend, I mean, these have a clean blend. So your clean bass goes in, and you can select how much you want to affect your tone or not. On the EQ, I'm just pulling out, what is that, I believe, a lot of lows and low mids, specifically 200 and 500. Everything else is pretty much flat. And then I just use Shure wireless systems. And then there is a orange splitter that splits my signal from 1 into 2, and that's how I'm split into the two heads. But that orange splitter has a buffered output, and so I haven't had any like noise issues or anything, which is sick. Sometimes when you're running two heads, you can come into like some grounding issues and stuff. But yeah, and then I'm just using dark glass. I believe this is the DG410N cab, and typically I'll have 4 of them on stage. Run stereo, so 2 on each side of the stage, but on this tour we're side washing the cabs just because of the light show and everything. And so both of these are live, but on the normal tour I'll have 4 of them. But they're rad. I've had these since day 1 when they came out. My old dark glass rep Lauren just wanted me to try them out, and I loved them. Before this I was using Mesa cabs, and these just smoke it. Although I still use my Mesa in the studio. Yeah, check us out on Instagram. All of our social medias are the Acacia Strain, so Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything. We even have like a fan Facebook page that people made called the Strainiacs, and they're always chatting in there. There's like 6,000 people in it now, which is awesome. And our merch guy Stu always posts special merch items in there, which is rad. So the Strainiacs on Facebook is sick. My name's Griffin Landa again, and all my social media is just at Griffin Landa. So GRIFFINLANDA.